Questions to ask your advisor before, during, and after your retirement transition. Hi, I'm Dave Grant. I am a certified financial planner and the founder of Retirement Matters, a financial planning company based in Barrington, Illinois. Now, the importance of having a well-designed, comprehensive retirement plan cannot be overstated. Without one, you leave too much to chance at a critical time in your life. Even with one, the changing dynamics of your personal circumstances and the world around you require constant adjustments to your plan. That's why it's important to work with a fee-only financial advisor like myself, whose responsibility is to help you to monitor your plan and recommend adjustments to ensure you're always on course. Your responsibility is to ask the right questions to make sure all of your concerns are addressed before, during, and after the transition into retirement. Questions before retirement. The 5 years before retirement is like the glide path of a plane coming in for landing. You may be on course, but you do need to be adjusting your approach the closer you get. You should have all your ducks in a row: your retirement budget, your asset allocation, withdrawal plan, Social Security plan, Medicare, and your estate plan. Your advisor is the co-pilot, so you need to be asking them questions to confirm you're on the right course. For example, am I still taking the right amount of risk with my investments to generate the rate of return that I need? Your risk-return profile will change as you get older and you transition through major life events, so this should be checked periodically. Another one is my asset allocation where it needs to be? It's important to ensure your retirement portfolio is properly rebalanced each year to ensure that it maintains the target. Another one you need to be asking is, when would be the best time for me to begin Social Security benefits? If your other income sources are sufficient to meet your income needs, you might want to delay your benefits. Alternatively, if you do not have longevity in your family or you need the income sooner, you can collect as early as 62. Now, there are lots of questions you do need to be asking, but as you know, we've got limited time. So what are the questions you need to ask during the transition? Now, all of the questions you need to ask before retirement are just as pertinent during and after the transition, so they should be asked again. In addition, the following questions would be important to ask during the transition of your retirement. So you'd be wanting to discuss with your advisor, based on the current circumstances, both mine and our economy, is the planned drawdown rate on my savings and investments still appropriate? So during your work with your advisor, you may have planned for a 4% drawdown rate, but it may still not apply. It could be going up or it could be going down. You should have your advisor recalculate your drawdown rate each year based on your goals and your current account balances. Now, when you start looking at accounts, a natural question to ask is, what order should I begin withdrawing from my various accounts to minimize taxes? This should be revisited in years when your tax situation or the tax code changes. Generating an income plan is one of the key jobs an advisor should educate you on and explain to you as you transition into retirement. Now, what about questions after the retirement transition? So in addition to the questions you asked earlier, you might want to ask the following. I am considering starting a new career. How would the added income affect the drawdown rate on my income sources, and how would it affect the taxation of my Social Security benefits? That has a lot of layers to it, that question, and that's where you need the expert advice. So any change in your income situation should prompt a reassessment of any drawdown needs and rates that you have and the tax implications that go along with it. Now, this is the reason I like working closely with CPAs when doing planning, because this is their wheelhouse. They know exactly what they're doing there. Another question is, should I be concerned about required minimum distributions, your RMDs? The answer is yes. You should be looking ahead to the age of 70 and a half when the RMD rule kicks in. RMDs require that you take a minimum withdrawal from your IRA or 401k if the amount you have accumulated exceeds a certain threshold. So taking RMDs could increase your taxes, and not taking them at the required times could result in penalties. Now, there's many other questions to be asked during this process, but I hope these few give you an idea of how engaged you need to be in the process. Until next time, Enjoy the day.